True love has never been about someone's bank balance, fancy neighborhood, or the kind of car they drive. In Canada, we grow up seeing people from every background, from every country, from every class, and one thing becomes clear. The heart doesn't choose based on status. The heart chooses based on peace. A rich person with no empathy can make you feel lonely, but a simple person with a pure soul can make you feel valued and safe. When someone sees you for who you are, not what you have, that is where love becomes real. Because at the end of the day, beauty fades, money shifts, life changes, but character remains. And when a person chooses you based on your kindness, your loyalty, and your sincerity, that is a love that can survive anything. That is the kind of love that actually lasts. Kindness can change an entire destiny. One gentle gesture, one warm conversation, one small moment of empathy can shift someone's direction in life more than money ever could. Sometimes people think helping another person requires something huge or complicated. But most of the time, it's just one act of respect that makes someone believe in themselves again. The world is already full of people who judge, who reject, who criticize, who look at you and only see your flaws or your status. But when somebody steps forward and treats you with humanity, treats you with soft words, treats you like you actually matter in this world, it awakens hope inside the person who had given up. This is the power of kindness. It transforms hearts quietly. It heals wounds silently. And sometimes, that one moment of goodness becomes the reason someone decides to live again. This is how kindness saves people. A good man isn't impressed by designer brands or shiny accessories. He pays attention to the kind of person you are when no one is watching. He notices if you speak with respect, if you're grateful for small things, if you're gentle in moments of stress. He's not curious about your price tags. He's curious about your principles. In Canada, we grow up around so many different lifestyles, so many different cultures, and it becomes clear that the richest people are not always the ones with the biggest bank accounts. Sometimes the person who has less actually behaves with more dignity, more humility, more sincerity. A real man looks at how you treat others, how you handle disappointment, how you respond to pressure. Because in the end, character is the real currency. And that is why a good man always chooses the soul over the status. Real value is invisible to the eye. Real relationships are built slowly, not in one viral moment. When two people talk honestly, when they share their fears, when they express their real thoughts without hiding, that's when trust begins to grow naturally. Arguments don't destroy good relationships. Silence does. Avoiding each other does. Acting fake does. But when two people choose communication over ego, they create a bond that becomes unshakable. We live in a fast world where people swipe, scroll, and move on instantly. But genuine connection doesn't happen with shortcuts. It takes maturity to say, "This hurt me," or "This matters to me." And it takes even more maturity to listen without trying to win the argument. Respect is the soil that love grows in. Without respect, love cannot breathe. So when two hearts choose to stay humble, honest, and open with each other, that is when a relationship becomes real. Respect turns love into home. Pain doesn't make someone unlovable. Pain makes someone human. We forget that some of the kindest people we meet became kind because life wasn't kind to them. The ones who have been broken often end up loving the deepest. because they know exactly how it feels to be ignored, rejected, and overlooked. Some people carry wounds silently. They don't show it on their face. They don't talk about it publicly, but their soul remembers. And when they finally meet someone who sees their softness, not their scars, they open up like a flower that waited too many winters. That's why judging a person based on their past is not just unfair, it's blind. A painful past doesn't stop someone from being a good partner. Sometimes it makes them the best one. They know loyalty. They know patience. They know how to value love. Sometimes broken hearts love the purest. But sometimes the world thinks it can decide who belongs together based on class, money, social standing, education, or family name. But destiny works in silence. Two hearts can be miles apart, living different lives, walking different paths, not even aware of each other's existence. And still, the universe can be quietly designing the moment they finally meet. And when Allah writes someone for you, nothing and no one can block it. Not status, not poverty, not society, not fear. When the right person arrives, your soul just knows. You feel peace instead of anxiety. You feel calm instead of confusion. It doesn't need forcing. It doesn't need convincing. Everything just aligns, and the connection becomes undeniable because what is written for you is protected for you. Destiny is stronger than human opinion. So never worry about who will accept you or who will reject you. The one written for you will find you.